Hi everyone out there, how's it going? Today I honestly just want to talk about a few different things. There have been a number of things that I've wanted to open up about and share with you all, and I kind of intended to make this kind of video at the very end of the year, like at the end of December of 2017, to kind of ring in the new year, to ring in 2018. And I always like to do that to sort of reflect on the previous year and to kind of go over what I've learned. There's been a lot that I have had to overcome, that I've had to move through and work through and deal with and heal from the past year, even two years almost. I've learned so much, and I've become so much stronger and so much wiser and so much more confident in the choices that I've made, and in knowing that every time I listen to my gut and every time I do what feels right for me, I never regret it. I never, ever, ever, ever regret it. And that's kind of what I want to talk about today. It's what I want to share with you all today. And my goal for this video, this really isn't about me. It's not really about me and the things that I've, overcome or whatever. It's really about a message that I want to put out there, in hopes that some of you can relate or can take a piece of what I want to say, and maybe it'll inspire you. So I was in a position where I was in a very unhappy place. I like to think of myself as someone who is very happy and who tries to look at the positive in things and the good in things, and for the most part I try to stay positive and learn from everything that I go through. This is a big part of my life. I was actually in a relationship that was just not right. It was not right for me, and I was really, really stuck and really lost. I honestly didn't know what to do. I was engaged, and it took a lot of time and a lot of courage and a lot of strength within me to make the decision to do what's right for me and to move forward and to move on. And so all that aside, because regardless of what I went through and the situation I was in and all of the details surrounding that I had to iron out and sort through, all that aside, what really, truly I learned is just how important it is to always listen to your gut and listen to the part of you that knows what's right. Trust me, I know that there are times when you feel like, you probably know what's right, but it just seems so impossible to actually take the jump and take the leap and do it. And even when there's hurdles, just doing it anyway and pushing through the fear. And even though it can be so out of this world difficult and it can feel impossible and you can feel like you're in a position where, how the hell am I going to get past this? How the hell am I going to overcome this or feel better from this or move on from this? There's nothing more rewarding than looking back and thinking to yourself, oh my God, I'm so much happier as a result. I really truly did what's right for me. And I really think that in this life, that when you do what's right for you and when you're honest with yourself and when you're true to yourself, doors open up in so many different ways. And it really does make sense, because I know from my personal experience that if I've ever been in a situation where it doesn't feel right, things just don't move and flow as effortlessly in your life, because it's like every step that you take that doesn't feel right just it's more difficult. You feel like you're forcing it. But when you take a path that this feels good and this is going to make me happy, then things flow. things really flow. Things feel easy, things feel effortless. And I don't mean that to say that, you know, just make one decision and the rest of your life is easy. That's not what I mean. I just mean that when you do make little steps in the direction that feels good for you and feels right and you know will make you happy in the end, things just flow easier. I also just want to say to you guys that I never want you to think I'm perfect. Never, ever, ever, ever in a million years do I ever want you to perceive me as being perfect or living, you know, the best life ever. I am here to inspire you guys to live, you know, the greatest life that you can live, and to live as healthy as you can, and all of those wonderful things. And I'm here to inspire you to do what's right for you. And I'm such an advocate for listening to your gut. I really am, because I know that that is a priority for me in my life, and I know the payoff of it. I know what happens when you make the right choices for you, and when you get out of situations, or when you, you know, when you say no to things that don't serve you, or when you pass off opportunities that don't serve you. We sometimes scare ourselves out of making decisions, because sometimes the most comfortable choice is the easiest and feels the safest. But it's not always as scary as we think it is. Sometimes it's scary, but once it's all said and done, we can look back and be like, oh, it was okay. It was okay in the end. Because I really believe that everything is always okay in the end. It is. Things always work out in the end. Anyway, I feel like I've kind of said a bunch of things in this video, but I hope that you get the gist of what I'm saying, because more or less I just want you to know that, oh my God, I've been there. Oh my God, I've been there, where, you know, you're kind of at a fork in the road and it's either this way or that way, and what do I choose? What do I choose? Oh my gosh, what do I choose? And you just make the decision that's right and you go for it. And I want to say, I promise you that if you know it's right for you, then it's the right thing to do. It really, really is. And wonderful things will happen as a result of making the right choice. Whatever that is for you. Whatever that is for you. So that's all I wanted to say for today. I hope you guys have a lovely, lovely day, and I will see you guys next week. Bye.